Welcome, citizens, to another review. Tonight we're reviewing Captain America, the motion picture. Michael?
It was a very well-rounded script. It had all the right elements, and I think it tied them all together very well. In some spots, it could have given us a little bit more, maybe a little bit more evil from Red Skull, a little bit more...
A little more
yeah,
evil?
A little bit more...
Really?
Yeah, like a little bit more characterization from Captain America. I actually was slightly disappointed with him as Captain America. I understand that he's just starting out, and maybe he's like the young, brash Captain America at this point, but it's almost like the script was so good it carried the movie through. The directing was actually just average to me. It had like a weird gloss over it, and even though it was a period piece, it didn't always feel like a period piece. I think they could have got a little bit more in depth with the detail.
I thought, what's his name? Gorgonzola? Armin Hammered? He was awesome. When you have a good supporting villain, fantastic. But you know who they should have got to play the Red Skull?
Who?
He's that guy. He was in V for Vendetta. He was in the Hobbit movies.
Hugo Weaving.
He was also,
he played the
was
Red
in the
Skull.
Matrix.
He played the Red Skull.
They should have got him. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he played
awesome movie, though.
Red Skull.
A couple things that got under my skin were when he's riding on the rocket bullet train and the rest of the soldiers there with him that don't have the super serum in them are standing there, not flying off the cliff, and the train went around.
Casually landing on the train.
and they just went around the corner and the train didn't go anywhere. Or when they're in the Red Skull's car and he jumps up and he has the time to slowly give her a passionate kiss, but he's going like 200 miles an hour and he's not flying, and her hair's blowing in the wind. But there were really cool parts of the movie. Number one, what was her name? Peggy Carter?
Peggy Carter,
She's hot. Number two,
the
the Red Skull's
part.
car was pretty cool. Another thing that I really didn't like was, if you think that you can harness the power of the cosmic cube and put this power into these guns and develop all these technologies during World War II, you'd think you'd be able to put an automatic gun for these guys to shoot the power.
This movie was fake, man.
This movie
Kermit the Frog isn't even a frog.
I enjoyed the movie. I was a little disappointed with Chris Evans, though, and I knew I would be.
Yeah, I kind of was too. Like I said, I thought he would exceed my expectations, but he didn't.
No.
He was exactly what I thought he would be.
You know who was really great was Bucky.
What about our lady character in this one? I mean,
I can take her.
They tried to give us a strong female.
She was all business until you got all big and muscly, and then she was like,
that was really insulting, eh?
oh.
Like, you're pretty pathetic, you little loser, and then like...
That's really all women want.
That's right. And shoes.
This movie's so fake, man. It's supposed to be fighting Nazis, it's Germany, not Hydra. It's dumb.
That's it. Out.
To be honest, I really enjoyed the movie. Human Torch, Android, is in the case.
That was
That was
awesome.
really cool. But there's also a thing a lot of people don't realize is that when Stan Lee did it, the Valkyrie, the plane, that's based from the 60s when they had the sleeper giant robot he was building. It was this giant, that was part of the plane.
Okay.
And it was really cool to see that because
I thought I recognized that.
it was really neat. Because what they kind of did is they took how Stan Lee took them in the 60s where it was a lot more science and Red Skull and tried to push it back into World War II when he's becoming the super soldier, all the big machines and computers. They've got the dials and the knot. I love all those little things.
The sarcophagus thing looked like an old fridge.
Yeah, exactly. So those couple of things. And the Red Skull would definitely seen more of him. It was funny though because he was kind of menacing when he had the skin, but when he did pull away, every time he looked at the Red Skull, he just did not look ever happy. He was, he is just a menacing Red Skull.
Not only did I enjoy the feel of the movie overall, the period setting and things like that, I felt as if I was watching just a comic book unfold before me. I thought the pacing was excellent. Michael Bay could learn to film a fight scene by watching the direction in this piece.
Yeah.
I didn't feel distracted. I felt, okay, here's Captain America. I can see the guy he's fighting. I can see the reaction. I can see the other guys in the frame. There wasn't cut. And a big thumbs up to the CGI work to make Chris Evans go from 90-pound weakling to super buff, super soldier Captain America, because I didn't even think, 2-3 seconds into it, I just believed it. Exactly. And I was looking, I thought, okay, there's got to be one sequence where you think, that looks
where
terrible.
his head just shifts.
Yes.
Over.
was going to float off, I suppose if I had one criticism in the film, it would be not enough time for Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull. He was just so effective when he was on camera that maybe a little bit more of the story, as it were, maybe him torturing more people, testing out his his weapons and his theories and things like that would have been a more compelling add to the film, but it's very difficult for me to criticize too much this film. I really, really enjoyed it overall, and this is the superhero movie that the summer has been waiting for and superhero fans have been waiting for. This one right here, Captain America.
Thanks for joining us this week. This is Bucky and Captain America signing off. We'll see you again next time on the Comic Book Syndicate. Hi, we're at the Detroit Fanfare and we're here with Rebecca Buchman. We're just dropping in to see how you're doing today. How are you, Rebecca?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Now, I read an article about you that said that you actually had a hard time getting work with a particular company until you said that you'd done Superman Batman. And then all of a sudden they were interested.
That was a smaller company. I was just looking for some extra work. And of course, when they originally see somebody who's young, they're like, well, they probably don't have a good portfolio. So you more or less have to put it right in front of their face and say, hey, yeah, this is what I do.
When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who chose to oppose the shield must yield. You stand and fight, and the something in the blue and the, was it red?
And the white.
And the red and the white and the blue will come through. It's Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Yeah, he was just, and his teeth, they show his teeth, and it was okay.
I guess that's the end.